Good evening, Randomizer fans. Welcome to another presentation from the Final Fantasy Randomizer Fall League Candy Codage Carnage. I am Demon RHK. I am joined here in the booth by Hate and Link-A-Lot. Guys, how's it going?
It's going pretty well for me tonight. I'm looking forward to see how this race plays out. It's a bit like a throwback to the co-op flags, except a little bit more chaotic.
No, absolutely. So welcome to Week 4, Race 3, Oops All Loose. We have floor, entrance randomizer with every key item is loose somewhere in the world. We also have a shard hunt. Our racers are going to need 28, count them, 28 shards in order to open up the orb and get through to a full Temple of Fiends here. So looking here at your screen, you're going to see a lot of nuns here. That fourth slot's completely locked out. But don't worry, we got some extra characters behind some fiends should you happen to find them here. We got any character you want in the first slot. We got a required mage in the second. And our third slot was a choice between, hey, help me out here, was a thief and what else?
It was a thief, a red mage, and a black mage.
Not bad choices, not bad choices. So here on your screen, we got a couple of our top contenders here. We got our number 1 and number 3 seed teams here. And now on the bottom of your screen, you get your number 7 and your number 10 seeds current standings. So we got 2 people right there qualified out for next week for our semis and 2 teams still in the hunt. Good placement. We can absolutely get these 2 teams up there and they may make it into the semifinals.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing how the semifinals shake out, because my team's also kind of in the running as well, and if we make it into the semifinals, I'll be shocked, but I'll be happy.
Nah, I feel the same way, which is why I'm rooting for my teammate Marcus tonight. So, we're going to be having Hate and Link going to bring you most of the on-stream action. We also have more runners off-stream. I'm going to be keeping an eye and pointing out anything interesting that may come up from over there. Link, Hate, why don't you guys take it away here?
All right, well, we should be getting going shortly. We've got about, 10 seconds or so until we hit 10 minutes on the race starting, since we are on a 10-minute delay. So we should see some action starting on the screen just momentarily. And we'll see what kind of, I'm sure we're going to see the normal, maybe check what Corneria Castle has, and then head into Corneria to get some magic, potentially items, and we'll see what else happens.
And we are off, and it looks like Metagloria immediately running into Corneria Castle and finding that it is Cardia Treasury.
Yeah, get a nice, copper bracelet. It's a nice piece of armor to start with, especially with it rolling up like that. And so Opal Helmet might be able to get you some extra gold, since no fighter or anything like that. You might just sell it to get that little bit extra gold to maybe buy some more healing potions, save items, things like that.
Yeah, it's not a bad play, and, finding that Opal Helm, well, yeah, that's definitely just money in the bank. Ooh, especially with Pro Capes for sale.
Yeah, and if you really want the Opal Helmet, you can buy it back later. Alright, White Magic, I saw most important thing there was Cure 3. Most, biggest thing to notice is we don't have a sweeper.
Ooh, that's gonna sting, because, well, that means that they're gonna be going without for a little bit.
Could be a while, too, because entrances and floors are shuffled, but towns are also deep, so we potentially might not find something like Provoca, Elfwind for quite some time. We might be stuck using something like just that Quad X, maybe even picking up Confusion to help. Maybe try to limit some damage and have them deal damage to themselves, but it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, that's going to be definitively a thing that they're going to have to hunt for, because the towns are deep and, well, who knows if you're ever going to find them.
I know I have definitely done some practice seeds where I had level 1 magic throughout the entire thing, and that was it. So I get to deal with it.
Yeah, gotta love it when that happens. Right, looks like we have some plays going up to Toph and seeing what we find. We found Marsh Bottom up there. That's not too bad. There's a decent amount of chests there.
Yeah, interesting thing to note, since we're low level right now as well, is those imps have some kind of a skill list at least, because they started with Dazzle, so those might not be very safe.
Ew. Dazzling imps.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that either.
I mean, it's better than trance, but that's a low bar.
But yeah, we've got And how about Bones with Blaze?
Nope.
Oh, by the way, they're unrunnable as well. So you're not just running from those too. So that's fun.
Oh, that's pain. Especially with no sweepers.
Yep. I mean, there was Harm 2, so that if you bought Harm 2, that's definitely something that you might end up using liberally. And speaking of nasty unrunnable encounters, I believe that was the trap tile in front of the crown chest. That was unrunnable Frost Giants and Frost Wolves. So,
and looks like Metagloria has found Melmond hiding at Elfland with Life 2 first slot.
Yeah, that's Red Mage learnable, and I saw as well. I mean, granted, we're ways away from level 5 spells, but I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I saw Fire 3 and Quake learnable by Red Mages as well, pre-promotion, so that's actually quite a nice haul on spells when you get the money and then the levels to actually cast them.
And Metagloria dumping into the Elf Castle and finding the C TFC floor. You know, that friendly chest.
Yeah, and the monsters, they're just not friendly, that's all. They just like one-shotting everything.
Yeah, well, you're also, you know, stupid low levels, so monsters think you look like candy, because you do.
And we've got Sarda, so we'll see if Sarda has anything important. There is no incentive items, everything is loose, so it doesn't mean Sarda has anything, which he just kind of has a cabin, so yeah.
Here, have a house or a cabin. That'll help you deal with all of the doom that's about to befall us.
So something, I'm not sure if I believe it was Metagloria that was on there. You know, on the TFC floor where it got smacked around. I don't know if that was off the hard reset or not, but potentially if that was something to keep in mind, that was a Gershark Big Eye encounter. That is definitely a serviceable grind if those roll low health. Once that black belt's kind of high enough to, you know, do the damage it needs.
Yeah, or if you find any, you know, actually decent spells that you can use. And also, it looks like Metagloria has found Sky 3 hiding, I think, at Marsh?
I believe that's where we are. We're Northwest Castle, and we got Adamant, which, you know, and a slab.
Which, you know, the key items, yay, it's a thing. It can open up other checks for you, because that's about it. But, yeah, that's all it is, because your XP on these flags is all based off of just the amount of shards you found.
Yeah, and, I mean, you know, the seed is the gift that keeps on giving, because we keep seeing unrunnable encounters, and they have spells and skills that, you know, like killing party members.
No, it looks like Guardian Marcus ducked into the dwarf cave to see what was there and found that it was nothing but a dead end. Got some dragons just hanging out there and going, meh.
I mean, they gotta have homes somewhere, right?
Yeah. And Lord Fizzleby pointing out in chat that Titans East and West end up going from Matoya to Provoca. So Titans Wormhole, not so good.
We found Kraken at Northwest Castle. And that, I don't know how many encounters that was off of a reset, but there was a fighter that, I know the Thief got a good hit in first, but it was quad Xable at the very least. There's our first slice, and a Procreate +3. Second slice on Metagloria's side. But that fighter this early, that would be nice to get some levels to make your dives a little bit safer.
Yeah, if you can actually kill it, and or if they have less than 300, because Quad X, I know I saw somebody with Quad X.
Pretty sure they all have it, because that was kind of the only good black magic spell that there was.
Yeah, I forgot that Quad X is level 1. Alright, Metagloria checking out the rest of it, finding a light axe. That's something to use against those undead swarms, and some cash and an herb. So Sky 3 had herb, slab, and adamant on it. Too bad, those will basically just turn into additional chests. Each one of them is treated just the same as any other chest.
Yeah, it's nice to have it beforehand that way, just in that off chance that, hey, they had something critical, or even just a slice. You don't have to leave it behind, so not terrible.
Yeah. I have seen, you know, people get like, oh yeah, a slice from Bicky that puts them in go mode so they stop having to open chests.
Alright, I'm not sure what Luffy killed on the seafloor, but Luffy's up to level 8. Maybe just did some quad Xing on these Sharks potentially, and those Sharks do not have a lot of health, so...
And it looks like Luffy's thief is swinging a coral sword as well.
Yes.
So yeah, that at least brings his thief and his black mage up to level 10, as well as that nun, because that empty spot, that's Legion XP until it gets filled in.
Finds a wizard staff. So normally wizard staff you're just like, that's nice, but don't really care. It's usually vendor trash. This is something with especially with the weights on the bosses and how they're scaled. That wizard staff with the unlimited turns of confusion can make carry, which can sometimes be an extremely scary fight, can kind of turn that to be a joke a little bit if you can keep carry confused.
Hey carry, stop hitting yourself, stop hitting yourself.
Alright, we did see Metagloria pick up Fire 3.
Now if you can just get some charges of it. But yeah, the best thing about dropping a Confuse on carry is not only is she hitting herself, I mean, she's only hitting herself for negligible damage, but she's not hitting you.
Yeah, because that's one of the kind of the scary things about the carry fight with these weights is the fact that carry can hit very, very hard. And yeah, carry's only going to do 9 damage to herself or so, but it's better than her hitting you for hundreds of damage.
Yeah, much better than you just absolutely getting bodied by her. And it looks like Tetron is making his way over to Earth Cave, and we're going to see what's in Earth Cave and what's in Titan's Cave. And we've found the Q block, or Luffy has found the Q block. I think that was at Marsh Cave.
I believe so, yes, because I know this is Kraken on Luffy's side, right here.
Alright, Tetron jumping into Titan's East and finding, hey, the big fire floor. Nice, easy one to get through.
Yeah, probably not taking an encounter on that floor, followed by this floor, which you probably are definitely taking an encounter on.
Yep, and of course, out comes lobsters and snakes.
They do not care about that evasion on the thief, or the agility.
Yeah, which normally the thief would have an additional 80 agility on this flag set, but the thief also lost 15 agility as part of his lurses this flag, so he's only got an initial 65.
Enemy skills update off stream for you. Mummies are going to be bad. They're leading off with damage poison.
Oh boy.
Well, that's a pile of pain.
So some earth floors are definitely dangerous, as well as, let's see, ordeals, parts of sky.
Oh, correction. Whiz mummies. Not as bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not as bad.
Still painful, but yeah. Oh, that coral sword is a +5 as well. That is very much worth the 1,500 gold it costs.
Definitely. Especially knowing where a C4 is, like, that's a good place to get you those kind of safety levels early to start with.
And Tetron has found Topher at Earth Cave. And erased Garland.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah. We're not going to bother with you, Garland. Go away. And Tetron did the thing where he, remembered to actually talk to Sarah and got himself trapped behind some bats.
Yeah, that's a bad trap, too.
True worst problem. Bats.
Yeah, I'd almost be like... Yeah, I was going to say, I feel like since it's not Deep Topher, this is almost just reset. Erase Garland again because he deserves it. And then move on with your life.
Alright, and Metagloria has found Waterfall at Melmond, and Tetron found a giant chunk of change in Topher. Well, Toph locked, or unlocked.
Yeah, that was definitely a good chunk of cash.
And looks like Metagloria is a bit turned around in that waterfall. It's reversed. Which I will admit, there have been a couple of times where I got lost in waterfall when it was reversed, specifically last night when I was trying to exit at least once.
Yeah, most of the floors it's not so bad when it gets reversed, but yeah, waterfall can kind of just throw you for a loop when it happens.
And as I'm now realizing, wait, no, it's not reversed, it's normal. My mental layout of it was reversed.
Oh yeah, that is normal. Look at that.
Play with reversed floors too much, you stop being able to tell which one is normal and which one isn't. Hey, robot actually providing some value with a slice.
Yeah, but then we have those scary whiz mummies waiting right there, and we'll see if maybe we can kill it before. Okay, it doesn't actually use its skill first, so that's nice, but it does survive another round to try again.
Yep, and a lot of the other mummies survived that light axe harm too as well. It's kind of a shame. Oh, whiz mummy taking pity and just swinging.
Yeah, the bad part is, though, you kind of have to get through this again.
Yep, and whiz mummy might not be so merciful this next time. And it looks like Marcus and Luffy have also joined joined meta in Waterfall.
A lot of the armor rolling up, but yeah, we'll see what happens on this second attempt. Dude, there's two whiz mummies on Guardian Marcus, and there's the damage poison on his side. And here's two of them now. This, we'll see how lucky.
Yeah, this I'm afraid of. I mean, at least the only useful thing that was in the armory there, or that was in there, was the slice he got from the robot.
Yep. There you find out about damage poison, and only one damage poison, so we'll see if maybe. Oh, they've got glare as well, so.
Whiz mummies are pain and stone touch.
Okay, so we're not going back there. Okay. Apparently, Luffy made it through the first time.
Yeah, let's see if he makes it back.
Yeah, that's the fun part, isn't it? Oh, he's running through it. Everybody else is trying to fight. Okay, that makes sense.
Smart man there, smart man. Hey, and Guardian Marcus has gotten through that seafloor at Titan's East and found Matoya's cave, which had garbage in it.
Yes.
I do not disagree with Luffy taking some fights in Waterfall, specifically those mud golems. It seems like they rolled down a bit because he was just tearing through them.
Yep. I mean, you roll +5 weapons. It's just like mud golems, they can roll up, but yeah, at least check them, and if they roll down, they're a good source of experience. But alright, most of the inner sea and then kind of the portion on Melman's been explored at this point, so we're looking at, potential locations. We've got, let's see here, Crescent Lake, we've got Bahamut's Island, 2 entrances there, as well as Onrak, I believe, are the 4 entrances we currently have access to.
And yeah, I think that's about it, because don't have the chime, so can't check the place with the tower. Mirage Tower, that's it.
Yeah, that tower.
The place with the thing and the stuff. The one.
It's okay if you forget about Mirage Tower because it's a Mirage, right?
As a good segue to an off-stream update, Bahamut's Cardia Island will very much be a wanted destination for our on-stream runners. Don't want to let too many cats out of the bag, but we have a city, and Bahamut's hole ends in Bahamut.
Is this even randomized? Oh, wait.
No.
Ooh, and Tetron running into a giant pack of Sahag and a Wiz Sahag, and they did some damage to him.
Well, we are on screen, so yeah, we've got Bahamut's Island right now. Guardian Mark is checking bottom, and we've got Mirage 1.
It's a decent chest place. Luffy forgetting he doesn't have the key and isn't level 15 yet, so... Oh, Canoe! Hello, Canoe.
Right, and Oxale. So we have many more entrances at this point now.
And the rod. I mean, they haven't found the rod lock yet. They have found the cube lock, but... You know, never hurts to have the rod before you find the rod lock.
Yeah, nice slice. Sun +5.
Sweet googly moogly.
There's a weapon for your red mage to start swinging around.
Yo, dog, we heard you liked rolled up weapons. And Metagloria also getting that canoe right now, and Guardian Marcus wisely making the decision, you know, I got some key items, I got a good weapon, I'm gonna duck out and save.
Yeah, that sounds like a great idea. And Tetron, unfortunately, those sea snakes are not having it.
I mean, thankfully enough for him, we know there's really nothing of value in that area. But if he doesn't actually fade it, then it's going to be a bit painful.
Yeah, I don't see him trying to promote this early, because Bahamut's not just a talk and promote. You do have to fight Bahamut if you want to promote, and yeah, we don't really have what we need to fight Bahamut right now.
That being said, finding Bahamut means you find all of the rest of the Cardiatro. He's going for the fight.
Okay. Yeah, that's not good. That's definitely not good.
And Tokobot, to answer your question, there are a lot of fixes and changes that have been done by the Randomizer devs. The devs have done an amazing amount of work on this. For example, Temper and Lock actually work.
Which is a good thing, because bosses, they can roll higher on Absorb, which means you don't want your fighters or thieves or anybody else swinging a weapon and be like, hey, I did 4 hits for 4 damage. That's awesome. And
oh my.
A level 2 nuke.
And that is at Cardia Double Top.
The patience is rewarded. We have a sweeper.
Yeah, I wonder if Mickey's going to have anything useful, or if he's going to go, here, have a quarter. Because those pirates got stare. That's kind of annoying. And out comes the microwave. Down goes the pirates.
I was going to say, probably not anything useful, and then it's like, hey, it's the crown. It's like, so maybe not useful, but hey, you know, incentive on an incentive location. Who knows? Maybe the crown is holding like the floater or something.
Yeah, maybe Astos has a pretty hair ribbon for you.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Tetron diving into On-Rack and finding the Sharknado floor and the floater.
So that's probably, yeah, he's just like, yeah, I'm leaving. I'll come back. The Sahagins say no.
You don't get out with the floaty rock. You have to get through us first. Stay with us, little Perry. Stay with us till the end.
Perry's like, nah, I'm out. I want my floater.
Skyrock, Skyrock. And not even going to dive back in and explore the rest of it, just immediately going, I want my ship.
Did Tetron go in and get the canoe, though? Because, I mean, making a beeline gets forward, but the Ryukun dock is the only dock that's not actually on. So he didn't check the island, and right now his tracker's not showing he has a canoe, so...
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think he did, but honestly, trying to keep an eye on this is a bit madness. Though the fact that he's heading on down to that southern river dock means he probably did.
Hopefully, or, you know, it's that idea that, hey... Oh.
Nope.
Yep, he thought the dock was on. It's because out of all the map edits that are going on, this is the only map edit that is not turned on in these flags. So yeah, need the canoe if you want the airboat.
I have to wonder if he saved before... Well, I know he saved after he got the floater. Alright, good. He didn't save whilst he was out there. Now, I'm not sure if I agree with him not going back in and checking the rest of the stuff yet, but...
Yeah.
It looks like he is, anywho.
I mean, there's a lot of boxes on this floor, than the fact that, sea floors when you're this level, not exactly very safe.
Sea floors bring pain.
Even when you're leveled, they can bring pain, so...
And Tetron just keeps running into this unrunnable cat pack, at least at the small pack this time, but yeesh.
I'm wondering if, since he didn't save on the way to the airship, I'm wondering if maybe he's slow on save items, and he just doesn't have them.
Yeah, I didn't know. I did not notice how many he's got. Oh my goodness. And Guardian Marcus stepping on one of the other spike tiles in Sharknado floor and coming forward with the Whiz-Zag Gershark tile.
I heard you want some experience because we gave you Nuke.
Pretty much.
So, relevant off-stream update. Underneath of that Sharknado floor is Elfland.
Oh my. Elfland is one of the cities that we absolutely, well, as a runner, you love to see, because that means that you have access to level 3 and level 4 spells, which really just so much act as the capstone. And it looks like Luffy is going down to Bahamut, probably to loot the place out, maybe take a swing. And as you notice, a lot of those treasure chests that Luffy's touching back there are already empty. That's because the Dragon Sword, which is where we have all these chests from, it basically just adds linked chests for all of the Cardia Treasury chests.
Off-stream update, our first runner in the air looks to be Ganon's Gone Wild at 2440.
Skyboat, Skyboat. And go ahead.
I was gonna say, now it's time to find some shards and potentially some fiends, because all we have eyes on for fiends still is Kraken.
Yeah, and Guardian Marcus did get to Elfland finally, and we saw level 3 Brack there.
Yeah, level 3 white magic wasn't terrible, but I think the good stuff was actually all red locked, if I'm not mistaken. Because like heal, yeah, or I guess you have wall if you want that, in case you don't find ribbons and want it. But yeah, heal 3 was unfortunately white locked.
That is definitely a shame, but wall is it's a good utility spell to have. And hey, Luffy killed the Dragon King and took his promotion. Ninja go brrr. Now he's just gonna have to hope to hunt for a ribbon to make up for the MDef that his black belt won't get.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's kind of the only thing though. Because of that black belt is not gonna have any magic defense now.
Yeah, that's always the risk with this.
Airboat update, Dead Pulse is in the air at 2605.
And we know Tetron has passed through the floor where you get the canoe, because, well, he's at Bahamut's place, and looks like he's heading to go get the chests, so he's going to be good here.
I know some runners, they kind of change their strategy up if they don't have, like, exit warp, they'll actually, like, just dive as deep as they can and start checking chests on the way back up, and the risk of that is you find something like Guards with Thunder, and they just are like, no, your run-in's here.
That being said, this is a shallow dungeon at least, so he can go back in here, check the chests, get that canoe real quick, and go, okay, floater time now. And Metagloria is about to pop on in and get the floater. Eventually. If he survives.
Yeah, I will say kind of one of the scary things, we've checked a lot of entrances so far. There have not been any, like, really deep dungeons. We're still missing both of the splits. And a lot of floors that we could end up having some very deep dungeons somewhere right now.
The dream is still alive. All right, we have Guardian Marcus finding Onrak at Crescent Lake, checking the Onrak dungeon and finding it just shortcuts right now. Oh my goodness. Right on down to Mermaids, walk up top center, mouse up +3.
I believe you have your endgame weapon if you want to swing something.
All right, Marcus, now do the good thing and carbonate bubbles. Hey, a Thor hammer too. That's, good caster item.
Would be helpful on those C4s, because some of those packs are kind of, nice and heavy experience and they didn't seem dangerous, but having kind of that extra just, hey, here, black belt, cast lit 2 with Thor, because you can't really do anything else right now against this many monsters.
Come on, Marcus. You gotta go carbonate bubbles. You haven't checked those 2 chests. Do it. Do it. You know you wanna.
So something to note, 2 kind of very nice spells to have. One, I would say almost critical for Floor Entrance Shuffle if you can get it. We had Exit at level 4 white. It is red learnable. Sadly, Cure 4 is white locked, but we also had Fast at level 4 black.
Man, Guardian Marcus has got his airship. I had not noticed that beforehand. Probably makes sense. And has found the dwarves hiding out in the volcano now. And a vanilla katana in the dwarven closet. Not bad at all. Hey, vanilla katana, better than a Vorpal.
We have ordeals, so no warp, so this pillar maze is going to be kind of messy if you take the wrong turn.
At least the 2 splits are pretty quick, or at least 2 of the splits are pretty quick. Oh, Luffy got the floater. Luffy gonna be happy real soon here. Oh, and I just noticed there was an Opal Cheerio in that floor too.
Yep, not going to complain. He's definitely not going to complain about that. That's going on that black belt and probably staying there because no magic defense. You're just like, I need a ribbon now, and my black belt is good.
Oh god, that spike tile of pain. 9 bad men, they've got Dazzle. Ugh.
Nook took out a few of them, but yeah, you want more than that down. More Dazzle.
Demon Frog is in the air at about 29:30.
So we're seeing a lot of people get into the air pretty quickly. That's good.
So, nice thing now, if Luffy can get out of this fight, he hit level 19 on the ninja, he can lockpick now. He doesn't actually need to find the key to either 1, complete the game, or 2, if he finds any key lock doors, he can go check them for shards and things like that.
He can check TFC if he wants to now.
I don't think anybody wants to do that anymore.
Yeah, no one ever actually wants to check TFC. They'll do it if they have to.
He did make it out, too.
And looks like Guardian Marcus has found 3 Earth Spike Tile. It's a perfectly cromulent grind spot if needs be. It, could be better, could be worse, but given they didn't roll too heavy, it's not bad.
Nice to take at the levels you are, just to maybe burn through some spell charges while you got some nuke and just get a couple extra levels.
Alright, Metagloria about to get in the air. And a vanilla Vorpal, so yeah, the inferior sword and the katana. But at least you can give that Vorpal to a red wizard if you have one, which Luffy doesn't, so never mind. Metagloria about to jump on in and find that Masa and probably squeal a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, even if you're going to be running black belt, that even gives you your black belt a weapon to swing while you're waiting to kind of get the punch online.
Yeah, it gives a black belt sub 21 something to do aside from slap at enemies. Alright, Guardian Marcus checking the Dwarven Armory, finding Crystal, a cube, which is good because we have seen the cube lock. Bunch of money, one MacGuffin, and that's about it. And Metagloria walks right on by Bubbles, doesn't even carbonate her.
Off-stream update, we have found Carrie off-stream. Unfortunately, Carrie wiped us.
Carrie made the hurt happen, huh?
Carrie is also guarding a black mage.
Alright, well, that Elven Closet pays off pretty well. You get a couple of slices out of there, which is a good amount of XP.
Yeah, you kind of want to pay attention. That looked like Luffy was at 10 shards, I think. Metagloria I saw 6.
Yeah, I know Guardian Marcus is at least at 9, maybe more. I'm not 100% sure.
I saw Tetron's at 1. And
yeah. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, with Luffy, if Luffy's at 10, we know where Kraken is. So once you can kill Kraken, we're halfway to the goal of 28.
Yep, because even though you don't have to light the orbs, you don't have to kill the fiends. You kill Kraken or Tia, that gets you 4 shards. You kill Carrie or Lich, and that gets you another 2. Hey! And Adamant pays off and turns into a ribbon.
The black belt is going to be or I guess the master on Luffy's side is going to be very happy, and somebody on the other parties is going to be happy as well, because you're probably not putting it on the black belt.
And to answer the question in chat, yes, the Sun Sword did roll at +5. Just the same as the Coral Sword. And it looks like Luffy DB's stream might be having some issues. Please wait, we'll be getting that back as soon as we can. And Guardian Marcus has found that carry and is checking to see what the 2 spike tiles are down there by the vanilla flame armor chest.
Spoiler alert, they're both amazing.
Okay. 4 Pecapedes, that's not too shabby. I think Guardian Marcus might be a little bit higher level than the Peds would be good for. Oh my! Golems. Lovely golems.
So I missed what was in the red dragon chest.
I missed that as well. All I saw was the golems, and my brain went, ooh.
Off stream, Dead Pulse has brackened a Kraken and picked up 4 shards for it.
Did you happen to notice what was hiding behind the Kraken?
I believe it was another fighter, and I believe Dead Pulse did opt to pick it up.
Well, better to have something than nothing in that 4th slot. At least if you can pick up something you don't plan on using, you can kill it off and focus the XP. Ooh, power bonk!
So we know if it's a fighter, we've got a fighter and a black mage. Potentially, the power bonk, whatever else we're looking for. If you didn't start with a black belt, that might kind of be leading into your win condition there.
Yeah, especially if you find that Masa +3.
I think that was a carry kill on Guardian Marcus's side.
It was indeed, and he just left that black mage sitting down there all alone. Looks like he'd rather let the nun continue to gain XP than pick up something he doesn't want to use. It's a perfectly fair play.
Yeah, I mean, he already has a black mage, so, technically nice, but the issue with picking up a mage this late, you have to go find all those spells again.
True point. And looks like Guardian Marcus has found the Agama floor. And Tetron has found Sky 2 at Lefane. And Tetron is going, I'm not touching any of these chests till I'm on my way out. Luffy has got his mermaid's loot. Probably pretty happy about that. And Metagloria has found Gaia at some place I did not notice with level 7 Fade. Oh.
That is hard white locked as well.
Yeah, white magic, kinda not so good. But Luffy did find that vanilla, or that katana that was hiding in the dwarven closet, and about to get his ribbon as well. Dwarves paying off well.
We are definitely picking up some steam here. Gregory is through Kraken, Demon Frog is through Carry.
And Luffy, being the champion of me at least, did remember to carbonate bubbles. So suddenly I find myself rooting for Luffy. At least of the on-stream runners. Alright, Tetron has found that marsh second floor, which it looks like he did not check to see if there was a legendary weapon shop there. It's one of the few things that actually can come up in Marsh 2 there.
There, we found the TNT.
Alright, and I am back to neutral on Luffy because he let the Hooray Dwarf continue to live in his endless suffering. Because really, the best thing to do for the Hooray Dwarf is free him. Free him from his cursed life where he can only say a single word. Free him. Kill him. And it looks like Metagloria has found a Zeus bonk that was hiding in Astos' closet, because Astos himself turned in the crown and was like, hey, here's a couple of thousand gold or so.
Kind of a cheapskate for a king, isn't he?
I know, right? And the fact that he attacks you when you try to give him his crown back, it's like, you know, this is why your kingdom has only you in it. Maybe if you were a nicer ruler and didn't try and kill anybody who gave you your crown.
That makes too much sense, though.
Jerk King is a jerk. Oh, and Guardian Marcus has found Tiamat's floor as well, which, you know, that means Bridge of Destiny time. We're not going to see the robot chicken on the Bridge of Destiny, though. We might see it on Metagloria's screen, but we don't, because he did not find it. Warmech is wandering about somewhere on Sky 4.
That is a red mage hiding behind Tia, so that means all we have potentially for a black belt, if you didn't bring one with, is what's behind Lich.
Yeah, and it's not even guaranteed. You could end up having to go black beltless, which, you know, means rather than just over-leveling and stomping through Topher, you actually have to think about what you're doing. And it looks like the flame chest had an ice -1, but that rock goal and mud goal tile, that's not bad.
No, it really isn't.
Guardian Marcus popping Tia and leveling that up, and once again leaving the mage because I don't want to have to get mage spells more. Hey, Rodlock floor. It's a good thing they all found that rod. And it looks like that Rodlock floor was at Cardia Swampy. Looks like Luffy TV is probably going to go find himself a Merilith to beat down. And, you know, find that spike tile of the golems.
It wouldn't surprise me to see Luffy try to take this, maybe even to do your final grind, and just basically go, I just need to find shards now.
I don't know, I mean, whilst the golems are a decent grind, I don't think they're quite I'm going to take this to 32-42 grind. Also, and if you look on Metagloria's screen, once he gets away from this Nacho pack, or Nacho, you'll see a wandering robot. If you talk to that robot, you'll fight Warmack.
Not today, though.
That's a womp.
Well, that's what Metagloria seems to think it's time to do, is grind the black belt up.
I'm not sure how the encounter table has been, because I haven't noticed how it was after the hard reset, but I would almost think to, check for an overworld grind before doing a grind on this, because, okay, 3,700 when you've got 3 of them up, it's, not too bad, but you still have that 4th empty slot, which, I mean, honestly, you'll be grinding that up as well. But it's still not as good on the XP as it could be. Then again, grind where you know, rather than spend time looking for the perfect grind.
Yeah, and maybe you might not take it all the way up to like 32, 42 potentially, but just start, actually maybe just be like, okay, I'm done. But, maybe get those levels so like where it's like, hey, you find the fiends, it'd be like, I can kill fiends now. I don't have to worry about, I found Tia, found Kraken, I don't have to worry about, only the Brack working that way for whatever reason. RNG isn't on your side. You can still get kills. But no, Metagloria is going to kill some party members off, it looks like.
Yep, and Luffy has picked up that other Black Mage. Didn't bother getting any spells with it yet. Just going to go take on Kraken. Probably going to toss that Black Mage up front and let it act as an ablative meat shield. That's at least, my prognostication on it.
Yeah, probably. And probably just thinking about that idea that, hey, this nun is eating up experience. I kind of probably have what I want to finish this game. I don't want a nun soaking my XP up anymore.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, it's a Black Mage with, Nuke at level 2, Temper at level 3 or 4. Even at, I think he's level 20 something. That's still going to have a good amount of casts for those.
Alright, Kraken on Luffy's side. We are going to... Oh, we're actually going for melee strats, it looks like.
And down goes the ablative meat shield.
Better than the black belt that was sitting there.
Very much. It was a smart thing to swap there. Yeah, 4 hits, 272, and of course Temper comes out right after the nick of time. Black belt swings, 2 hits for 50-something damage. Black belt turned into paste by Kraken.
Kraken did black belt impression.
This is how you hit. Now we're going for the Brack strats. Yeah, but didn't need to. That 4 hits, 292, took down that Kraken.
Down Kraken goes. There's 4 more shards, and didn't quite see what Luffy was at. I think we're still on second row, it looked like. Metagloria is sitting at 8. I saw that. Guardian Marcus on the other hand, that looked like 20.
That is a big fat pile of them, yeah.
Yep, that is 20, so still hasn't killed Kraken from what it looks like?
I do not believe that he has.
Tracker, so that's 4. So we're only actually looking for 4 more shards potentially on Guardian Marcus's side.
That's pretty good, honestly. And Lord Fizzlebeef, thank you very much for pointing out that, yeah, Luffy is also at 20 shards.
Okay, so we've got 2 of our on-screen runners sitting at 20. Luffy has yet to kill Tia, and Guardian Marcus has yet to kill Kraken. So they're both kind of at 24. I don't believe Luffy knows where Tia is, though, so there's the main difference.
Oh, and
Guardian Marcus does know where Kraken is.
Yeah, and Luffy found Marsh Split at Cardia Forest. And then remembered, wait, no, Provoca's at Double Top. Gotta go pick up that nuke.
Yep, if I don't get anything else, let me go get nuke. Hey, another katana.
Speaking of swords and 20 shards, Dead Pulse on 20 shards in the Volcano Armory has come across an X-Cal +4.
Sweet googly moogly. Now, the thing about that X-Cal +4, the thief could swing it.
Yes. And I would wager, considering Dead Pulse is my teammate, I would wager he probably has a thief.
Indeed he does, and underneath the Volcano Armory is Lich.
Oh my.
Our last chance at a black belt if you did not start with one.
Yeah, please keep us appraised of what is hiding behind Lich.
Dead Pulse is very fast, Lich is a speed bump, I might get a check. Looks like another thief. Might be a black belt though.
It's some kind of melee beast.
Yeah, important thing to see on Luffy's side, we found a root stick. That was some kind of a bracelet. A gold +4 bracelet. I believe that's actually better than the opal bracelet, if I'm not mistaken.
Opal -2, gold +4. I think that the gold would be better, yeah.
Yeah, an opal 2 would be a vanilla gold if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I can't remember. Math is hard.
So I did see Luffy pick up some more shards. I think Luffy might be sitting at 22 now.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. He is one row short of ready to go.
Oh, well, there's another one.
Less than, greater than.
Now the fun question. Knowing you've got the cube, you've got the rod, everything like that, if you're sitting, you have yet to find Tia, and you only need 4 shards, do you keep checking chests for shards, or do you just be like, I'm just going to check entrances and see if I can find a quick Tia, and dive dungeons, and just ignore chests? Which, never mind, Luffy, finds Tia, so...
Yeah, my own personal thing would be, unless I know where the fiend is, I'm going to keep opening chests, because, if I can find it without having to look for the extra fiend, great!
Guardian Marcus finds C-Split.
Ew, ew, ew.
And Lord Fizzlebeef, one of our trackers, Luffy needs 5, is walking up to Tia, so that means, assuming we get the Tia kill, but we are not going to have a Black Mage, so you are not doing Breck strats on Tia, we'll only need 1 shard to be able to go in 2 Temple of Fiends revisited.
That being said, with the scaling these the beasts are at, it's gonna be something. Wow, Tetron only has 2 shards right now. It's kind of a feels bad man moment.
That really is, because I know we had the seed last night where shards were hard to come by for a good portion of the fight, and Guardian Marcus does find Lich as well. But yeah, that's definitely a feels bad that you're sitting at 51 with 2 shards. Alright, so Guardian Marcus needs 6. Guardian Marcus knows where Kraken is, so effectively could be, I'm killing Lich, I'm killing Kraken, we're going Temple of Fiends.
And
If you have if you have everything you want, that is a thief.
yes, that's exactly what I was just going to point out.
So no black belt. So if you were hoping, gambling, it's like, I'll find a black belt behind one of the fiends. No, not today. You are not.
That being said, Luffy did also fade that our Volcano Armory, so he has missed that giant X-Cal.
Oh, there's a ribbon in there too.
Ooh!
Alright, Metagloria grabbing a second red mage.
Probably realizing I've got almost all of my shards. I need to fill this thing up.
Yeah, and Luffy looks like is probably stopping for some items, I guess, in this case, but did kill Tia, so was 1 shard away. Yeah, Guardian Marcus makes a beeline right for Kraken.
Gotta top off those heals when you're about ready to go.
Yeah.
Oh no, Luffy is in go mode.
Was it, or I thought I saw missing 1?
Nope, he has the 2 dots at the bottom. He is in go. Well, grinding go, I should say. At least I thought he was. Maybe my eyes deceived me.
Yeah, I thought I saw one empty slot.
Oh no, and Tetron is only at level 12, so is not able to pick the locks on those doors yet.
Yeah, sadly. That's kind of where it's like, we need the levels, just, I guess. It's kind of one of those things, Entrance Floor Shuffle, you try to get, I like to call them safety levels, where you just pick up, you don't even need to get that high, but like 8, 9, just so you can start diving some of these dungeons and not just get one shot by potentially everything you run into.
Yeah, it's definitely a boon if you find a floor where you can get some levels early on. Even if it's like, okay, it's just a kind of a crappy grind, but it's getting me something.
Alright, so Guardian Marcus picks up the fighter after Kraken is in go mode. Well, actually, yeah, it does have a thief, so yeah, they're in go mode. Now, whether or not you want to go into Temple of Fiends with your current party, that's another story.
If it's that low level, not so much.
Yeah, 26, is... You've got Power Bonk, you've got a Roo Stick. Technically doable, but looks like it's probably going to be doing a promotion at the very least.
And yes, mea culpa, I was incorrect. Luffy was 1 shard away. No longer is 1 shard away. And Mark is going to get his all grown up papers.
And I do not see Bahamut being an issue with this party. Nope.
Yeah. Hold still, Bahamut. We're going to stomp you. Hard.
Yeah, not only is it, we get our I'm all grown up papers, but that was a good chunk of 18,000 experience party-wide on top of that, so some critical levels for that group.
Yeah, especially since, that knight had no armor on right now, but there's a bunch of opal armor sitting in his inventory.
So, off-stream update, it looks like Dead Pulse is doing his final grind with all shards intact here. Has a Nightmare Evil Man tile and Topher lock.
Ooh, that's a pretty good find.
That is a lot of experience on a single party member with that many shards as well. Speaking of a decent grind, if they don't hit too hard or have scary things, 3 blue dragons.
Oh my, yeah, those blue tees, those are giant balls of XP if they don't kill you.
Yeah, they got a lot of experience though, so we hit for over 400 and they're still standing. Not more than 600 though. So I think they're sitting somewhere in that like 450 to 500 range, but yeah, you could do that with a single party member. You're looking at like that was 8,000, so 32,000 a fight.
Yeah, you're looking at a giant pile of XP.
Yeah, that would be quite handy, but killing those dragons with a solo party member, that's another story altogether.
And thanks to the Raiders from Randomania 3. Or hello to them.
Off-stream update 55-55. Dead Pulse pops the orb and is headed into Topher.
And we've got Guardian Marcus in Topher right now as well. I didn't notice the exact time because watching another stream, and thank you, Lord Fizzleby, for noting that it was at 56:20 when Guardian Marcus popped into Topher.
I guess the main question is, what is the difference in our 2 party comps between Guardian Marcus and Dead Pulse? Because that might make a huge difference.
Alright, and looks like Luffy TV is doing an overworld grind and found that the red stakes have Bane.
I mean, that's what a ribbon's for, right?
Answering your question on Dead Pulse, we have all 3 melee plus a red mage.
Alright, Guardian Marcus through the loot plate, running into an unrunnable Jotunheim pack.
Time to use those nukes.
Yep, set everything on fire.
I know right now, if you're wondering, like, what's the most important party member for Guardian Marcus at this point in time, outside of your melee carry is probably going to be your red mage, because if people die, your red mage is the one who can bring them up.
Yep, and red mage I also think is holding on to a white shirt for him. Oh, and Luffy TV is at the point where the stake is running away from him because he had the black belt in slot 1.
Just because they're scary stakes doesn't mean they don't get scared themselves.
Yeah, stakes have feelings too.
Dead Pulse is currently up to carry 2.
And just as a note a note for everybody in chat, the timers underneath your runners are a centralized timer, and Luffy DV did have a little bit of a lag time behind when he actually got started. So the 5850 may not be exactly the time that he is at.
Alright. Guardian Marcus through Lich 2, let's say, is getting set by an unrunnable pack of 4 Grey Worms. And Pulse Carry 2. Let's see, white shirt. Did not see what spell that was. Looks like a fast on the ninja. That was a wall on the red mage. Yeah, wants to protect the red mage at all costs.
Not a bad idea, honestly.
Another white shirt, Cure 3 to try to keep it red mage alive, temper, and so right now the ninja is kind of your carry.
No, carry is the thing they're stabbing. Ba-dunch.
Speaking of carry doing things, that black wizard is a hat now.
Yeah, well, thankfully enough, got plenty of Life 2 casts. Life 2, the best healing spell, beats out Cure 4 by a single hit point.
Alright, Luffy DV also entering Temple of Fiends Revisited.
Was getting pretty well bat blocked there, whereas Guardian Marcus is coming upon Kraken 2.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. See, maybe if these fights are rough and takes Guardian Marcus some time to get through it, because Luffy is running with the black belt.
Yeah, Luffy has a fully armed and operational punch cannon online.
Who needs temper when you can just cast punch?
Looks like we got a wall coming out, we got the fast coming out, we got a swing. 7 hits, 431, not too shabby there.
Yeah, probably don't need any temper. Can probably just kind of like power, try to go, especially if Kraken wants to open with ink, kind of maybe try to do a little bit of speed and power potentially and just get through it before anything scary might come through.
Yeah, Kraken 2 running so, it's so frightened of the damage is going to come up to it that it's squirting ink immediately. Got some more tempers coming out. Two hits from 155 from that Coral +4. Nuclear Kraken. Looks like Kraken got some low rolls except on Dest, which is, alright because, well, only rolled for 86 on the red mage.
Yeah, and got a nice swing, 206 with a nuke, another swing with a Masa, 5 for 324, down goes Kraken 2. So yeah, Kraken, opens up potentially with a nuclear, but yeah, if you survive that, didn't really kind of need any support, maybe a fast and just start chunking right through itself.
Yeah, fast in itself it's a nice thing to have, but it's not a necessity, it seemed like. And it looks like Luffy ran into some Medusas and is like, you know what? You're going to give me a pile of XP. I'm going to take it. And we've got Tier 2 coming up.
Yeah, it looks kind of like the same threats. White shirt, attack, wall, fast. 10 for 330 with 2 critical hits. Pro, and that's a 5 for 300 on the night even. That is a very hard hitting to you. That was after an evasion stack as well, so. Yeah, you kind of blink as you miss it. Luffy's already on carry 4 in the time it pretty much took Guardian Marcus to get through Kraken and Tia. We're not even through Tia, yeah. Carry's gone, so time to go to Kraken 4.
Yeah, this is going to be a pile of splat here real quick, I think. Thief making use of that thiefiness and getting away from that giant pack there.
9 for 3 into this. Tia rolled up very high on the health. Let's see, Kraken almost takes the knight or the ninja out. 3 health left.
But still alive, barely hanging on, hoping that nuclear doesn't come out, probably. Swing from the ninja, 3 hits, 216. Quad X? No. Oh my goodness, yeah. Yes! And we have Guardian Marcus through Tia 2 and rolling up to Chaos.
Yeah, let's see what happens with Chaos. Haven't really seen too much, from any of the Fiends so far, so who knows, Chaos might have some extremely scary things, or maybe Chaos has nothing.
Yeah, we saw that 1 nuclear from Kraken 2, but that was about it.
Yeah.
Alright, Wall's coming out, getting that ninja, buffed up, because ninja is the primary dealer. 3 hits, 210, not too bad. Cure 4 out of Chaos, good thing to see early. Fast lands, which, at this point doesn't matter when the fast landed. Yeah, white shirt, we have... Thinking. Wall on the black belt, or on the knight, that's the thing.
Yeah, knight. I was like, probably gonna want some locks, because that ninja at the level it is only hitting like 3 or 5 times. You want some locks.
Yeah, Chaos is a bit dodgy.
Yeah, let's see, white shirt, what are we doing here? Looks like some more lock, swing with the ninja, 8 for 549, there were 4 crits there, some lock, some more lock.
I think that Chaos has probably got some lead in his shoes now. 3 hits, 3 damage out of the knight, it's kind of a shame there.
Knight doing knight things, it's okay.
Alright, getting some more tempers out on the ninja. 7 hits, 214, because of course the ninja swings before the tempers go off. White shirt coming out, more evasion stacks. And Luffy has punched his way through Kraken 2 and is on his way to Chaos as well.
Gonna have dueling Chaoses. Can Guardian Marcus kill before Luffy does? That's the question, because starting to get some damage in, but that black belt isn't really gonna need any time to get damage in. Chaos has fast, but don't think it matters. Kind of already evasion capped, I believe, almost on the entire party now. Fast comes out before the black belts, and so does Temper. This is probably gonna hit pretty hard.
And we saw damage poison come out from Chaos, but there's been walls applied to the people that matter. At least on Guardian Marcus' side.
Yeah, I didn't see exactly the kind of damage, but that looked like lots of hits for, like, somewhere in the 1600 range. Hey, Cure 4, Chaos, like, I don't care about your first turn. That was 8 for 2200. Yeah, Chaos burned Cure 4. Luckily, probably wouldn't be alive without it, and probably is dead right here.
Yep, get your GGs out in chat for Luffy DV with an official racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 5 minutes, and 9 seconds.
Yeah, and Guardian Marcus right behind him. Like, guess there was that leg, what we talked about on Luffy, so...
Yeah, it looks like Guardian Marcus had an official time of 1:06:09, which puts both of them comfortably into the second bin.
Yep.
And I say second bin because, well, take it away.
Yeah, off stream, Dead Pulse with a Thief, Fighter, and Black Belt all in the near 30 range, just beat through Chaos in a 102.35, got bin 1 all to himself.
Tetron looks like he's taking a grind on some mana cores. Oh, never mind, he just only has the master up right now.
And we are joined in the chat by both Luffy DV and Guardian Marcus. GG's, guys.
Nah, GG's, thanks.
That was a much better seed than we've seen before. How'd y'all think about that?
You want to take this one, Marcus?
Sure, I'll go ahead. Yeah, I mean, it wasn't too bad, honestly. Little worrisome about the level 1 magic. I mean, Quad X is good for, a little bit. But luckily I found Provoke it pretty early and got that nuke, so... yeah, it was a really good seed, actually.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good too. Like Marcus said, the Quad X at level 1, I love Quad X, it's a great spell, but that's a little scary when that's your only thing that can kind of do anything. The Coral +5 was real nice for the Thief early, so we're just trying to figure out where I can get levels, and then luckily I saw the Gersharks in the seafloor were Quad Xable, so I was able to like grab some real cheeky levels early and then start getting my exploration in, which felt pretty good.
Link, I'll let you handle the questions for now, because I have babbled a whole lot.
I guess while you were doing the questions, I was like paying attention to the two runners in case anything important came up. But I guess, question, how do you feel about like the Inner Sea and, I guess kind of, there was a lack of anything for the most part in the Inner Sea.
Yeah, there wasn't. Yeah, go ahead, Marcus.
Okay, sorry, Luf.
No, it's good, man.
Yeah, it was pretty, like you said, it's pretty easy, nothing scary. Usually you have, like, Sahags have, like, Stone Poison or Lit 3 or something crazy like that, but yeah, there was literally nothing, no unrunnable, so pretty safe.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad. The lack of early shards was a little worrisome, and the lack of early towns, looking at like my tracker here, was a little worrisome too. But then finding Provoca pretty much as soon as I left the Inner Sea, doing the save kind of like midway between Crescent, I figured I'd check the dock at Bahamut right there and see what was there, and luckily saw Provoca. Then when you got nuked, like Marcus said, you were kind of really good to go right there. It was just kind of find your levels and shards. But yeah, so I mean, it was really good. It wasn't too cruel. There was a few nasty things early on, like a bunch of stuff with glance and stuff like that was kind of annoying. But other than that, there was no real, what I felt like resistance to what I was trying to do.
So speak to me of party comps. Why'd you choose what you chose? Start with you, Luffy.
That's the historically, like, when you run these kind of flags, like they're really modeled after co-op that we just had this past summer, and the starting party of Thief, Black Mage, Black Belt was really the way to go. So once I saw it was Force Thief, I knew right away that I was going Black Belt Mage, and just it really depended on what the magic rolled at level 1, like if there was, White Lock Fade or no real sweeper at Black Magic and like, red learnable Fade, like I would consider it a reroll. But I knew that was the party I wanted, and I just had to get the Black Belt online. I knew I'd be able to punch my way through.
Marcus, same question.
Yeah, obviously, Thief. You have to take one of these flags. That is the obvious choice. I was hoping for better Black Magic, that's why I went with the Red Mage and Black Mage, and was hoping to find the Black Belt. I know that's a little bit of a gamble, but it ended up not being too bad. Sure, Luffy got ahead of me at the end there, but with the point system, it doesn't affect too much, so not a big deal in the end. Otherwise, I just wanted to have something balanced.
Yeah, thankfully enough, with the bin system, which the planning committee put together, which I have to say I personally love how the scoring system works for it. You both, you had a minute apart, but you're both in the second bucket, so you both get the same amount of points. Which I have to say, mad shout out to the planning committee for this one, because this has been a really fun tournament, really well put together. And back to the stream, looks like we got Metagloria going into Topher now, and on the Earth floor already, probably going to run into that speed bump of Chaos, or of Lich 2, and I bet I will blink and miss that fight too, like I did with every other Lich 2 fight.
It's possible, because, yeah, Metagloria is kind of running a little bit lower levels than, we're not at that 42 black belts. It's still fairly strong with, it has the support between fast and temper, so we'll see what happens as we go through. But yeah, Lich might not last very long, but we'll see what happens. When you open up...
update. Oh, sorry.
I was going to say, not when you open up with a 5 or 506 from a Sun Sword, but...
Yeah, off-stream update. Gregory Puff also just clearing through Lich 1, so we're going to have some pretty close finishes there too, it looks like.
Yeah, to give, Chad an update, everybody watching, as of right now, when we're looking at, hour 14 minutes into the race, we have yet to have any other finishers since Guardian Marcus. So Bin 2 was closed with just Luffy and Guardian Marcus. So we're waiting for the next finisher to open up Bin 3. And there was a carry 2, 10 hits for 1051. Goodbye, carry 2. It's time to move on to water floor and Kraken 2.
Yeah, I wonder if Metagloria is going to run into the nuclear that, we saw once out of the Kraken 2 beforehand.
Can't cast nuclear if you punch him down.
Yeah, at least there's the ink that Kraken 2 squirts out first before it decides to go full radioactive. Alright, and we see Tetron on that, Volcano Armory, and I wonder if he's going to loot it all out and find that Ribbon and X-Cal +4 that are hiding in there.
Yeah, important thing to see on Metagloria's side too. Kraken decided, I'm not going to cast Dink. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to punch your master before your master has a chance to punch me.
Here's opening that Zap or Crab have life 2 on him.
They might need it because that ninja's on death's door now as well. But it's 6 for 1276. That kind of does the same to Kraken.
Yeah. Okay, life 2, good. And yeah, Luffy, Guardian Marcus, I made sure to specifically mention that yes, there's an X-Cal +4 and a Ribbon in Volcano Armory, because you both just absolutely faded it. Metagloria pulling up to Tier 2.
Got a little bit of damage on the ninja. Looks like we're doing some tempers on the master. Xeno punches, 13 for 1076, still standing.
Not for much longer, though. And it looks like we are losing Zap. Hopefully Crab also has life 2, because previously it came from Zap.
Yeah, sadly, Zap got zapped by Lightning 2, so...
But down goes Tier 2.
I don't see life yet, so yeah, maybe not.
I'm not seeing a resurrection, so yeah, I'm afraid that one is probably down. Oh, nope, never mind. Wonder if Metagloria is going to do any party shuffling, or if he's just going to go in as his party is.
As is. So we got Fast, Temper. Fast goes off first. Ruse stick on the master just to be safe. Which is good because Chaos wastes his Cure 4 before any damage goes out. We get 3 for 243 off of the ninja. Gonna do some more rusing. A couple tempers. I did not see what the ninja did there. Chaos misses. the ninja. Templars go off, Ruse goes off, and looks like we're fighting now. Temper.
Temper, temper, temper.
That was 5 for 291. That was 7 for about 1,000, it looked like. Temper goes off again. Master punches. 11 for 3,000 damage. Chaos has been turned into a pile of mush.
Yep, get your GGs out in chat for Metagloria, finishing in 4th place with an official racetime.gg time of 1:18:09. GG's Metagloria.
Yeah, and that actually will open up bin 3 as well. There were still no finishers up until then. So bin 3 is opened up by Metagloria.
And off stream, also in bin 3, Gregory Puff 118.50.
All right, Rob Draven, I have to call that one out. So bin 3 was just open, and the Vorpal was thrown right into it, where it belongs.
All right, we'll see if we can get Metagloria in for interview. And last I checked, when I saw Tetron's last menu, he was sitting at 17 of our 28 shards. So yeah, since we had a question in chat from Life Reboot, who has been one, just to kind of go over the finishers that we've had up to this point. We did have Dead Pulse in first place with a 102.35, having been one all to himself. We had Luffy DV finished second at 105.09, opening up bin 2. Guardian Marcus finished a minute behind at 106.09. Could also be in bin 2, and then Metagloria and Gregory Puff at 118.09 and 118.50 respectively. And we also had Ganon's Gone Wild and finish at 119.50. So those will all be bin number 3.
Yeah, it looks like Tetron found Lupa Lupa land, but hadn't translated the slab yet. So got Lupa Lupa. Whoopsie.
Looks like just kind of taking stock of what to do.
Trying to remember where that slab was.
I feel like that was extremely early, but maybe I know Tetron was taking a lot of death early, so might have just kind of forgotten about it and doesn't have it. Tetron's like early game, because I believe if I remember right, it was like 50 minutes still at 2 shards. He did not have a good early seed, unfortunately.
Yeah, very, very true. I know that it was with a bunch of other stuff. I think it was the one that was in Sky 3, maybe?
Yeah, it was Sky 3 with the robots. I think that floor had 3 items on it.
Yeah, 3 items, and I want to say a couple of slices as well, because, you know, all the slices that weren't there last night showed up for you guys tonight.
Gregory Puff, that sounds right. It was Northwest Castle, I believe, was where Kraken was.
Yeah, Kraken 2 was hiding out in Northwest Castle, that I remember.
Yeah.
So it looks like Tetron's kind of retracing some steps, also checking some just didn't have access to, like TFC, which has a Dragon +3. You had a knight, amazing, but
It's not a bad find. But I believe Tetron did take a black belt, yeah, so he wasn't going to be picking up that night.
nope, not at all.
So, just to cover up some additional things here, Luffy, Guardian Marcus, what have your thoughts been about this tournament overall?
It's been a great tournament overall. Like, my own performance hasn't been great besides today, but I've had a ton of fun. I got to meet you, I got to meet you, Demon, and other teammates. So it was really good fun and good companionship. So awesome tournament. Obviously the bid system gets talked about a lot. Absolutely amazing. It helps keep teams in a bit. I mean, I know there's like 5 or 6 really, really good teams that are up there. It's kind of, nothing you can do about it, but it's still fun to say, hey, week 4, I still have a chance to make it into the semifinals. And that speaks volumes to me because it's all about having fun, but sometimes when you're out of it, it's not fun anymore. Great job, fall tournament committee. Hope you guys are around for next one.
Alright, and Tetron just found Sky 3 hanging out in Northwest Castle, which we know is above Kraken, and got the Adamant, and I think got the Slab as well.
Yep, got both of those. So I fully expect to see a Kraken kill after this as well.
Yeah, I would be surprised if he does not.
So off-stream update, we did have another finisher. Rubes 000 has finished in 123.40 and has opened up bin 4.
And just as a point of curiosity, what were your levels when you finished, Marcus and Luffy?
I think my black belt was 45-ish, and the ninja was in the 30s maybe, and the 2 mages were like late 20s.
My entire team was level 30, so I know I have, at least at this point, the lowest level.
Very nice. That's potentially an additional 2 points for your team.
That's pretty good, man. Nice job.
Especially with the scaling, these things are that at.
Yeah, maybe got a little lucky, but I'm probably the only crazy one not to take the black belt.
So, like, as far as the tournament, I think you guys asked earlier, this has been like a heck of a lot of fun. This is, I think, my second fall league tournament. So last year I learned a lot. With Burt Reynolds and a couple other people, learning how to like really play the game and everything. So this year I had maybe larger expectations of hoping to do well, and my team has really performed fantastic. Shout out to Shumbabi, Chanigan, and Bellick. They've all really put in a lot of work. We've all kind of really kept in touch with each other, trying to figure things out. It's just been really, really good, and I'm very happy to be part of a team like that, and hopefully we can make the semis. I think we're in a pretty good spot for it, and we'll see what can happen from there.
And we are joined in chat, in voice chat by Metagloria, so GG's Metagloria.
Thank you. GG's, everyone.
GG's.
So yeah, what'd you think about that seed overall?
I was quite impressed. I ran maybe 4 or 5 practices throughout the week, and I came dead last in every single one of them. So I was not optimistic about my chances in this run, and yet somehow things went pretty well. Shout out to my teammates, especially Crabcakes, who said, take Thief, Black Belt, Red Mage if at all possible, and it was possible with the way the classes rolled, and they actually all 3 of those were pretty generous with the blurses, and so I was like, that's my party, and turned out pretty nicely.
And just to give you an off-stream update, we had Nightmare Phoenix finish in 8th place at 126.40, also at level 30. So it seems like we had a couple of mad lads run in tonight.
I wonder if Tetra needs 5 more shards, and I was like, I know might want some levels. I wonder if it's thinking about maybe trying to find where Warmech is and punching the Warmech.
Come on, Tetron. Be a voice for the people and show us the robot chicken. Come on. Aww.
Oh, going for a carry kill. After checking some boxes.
No, you still got a few more shards to pick up.
Yeah, according to the tracker, hasn't killed Carrie or Tiamat, so 5 shards short. Just do actually need to kill both fiends, and you're ready to go.
Yeah, honestly, I mean, could even just fade this carry, find one more shard hanging about, and then just, murder Tiamat and call it good.
Alright, carry 1 fight. Probably not going to see too much of carry 1.
4 hits for 300 damage out of that, I think, Ninja swinging the X-Cal.
Yep, that is an X-Cal. 4 for 387, 4 for 69, and then we get a punch. Oh, actually, never mind. Carrie's sticking around for a few rounds and gets fast, so definitely want to kill Carrie now. Down Carrie goes.
Yeah, and down goes Carrie. And Carrie, blinked and got squished.
Doing a quick chart check, like, oh, okay, I'm missing 3 now.
And so Metagloria, just gonna toss a question to you that I've tossed to Luffy and Guardian Marcus already. So what do you think about how this tournament has gone?
It's been a blast. I've liked the variety of different playstyles. I've maybe slightly improved. It's a little dizzying to jump from like free enterprise to deep dungeon, which is completely different, and then to this where you're suddenly going everywhere and checking everything. But I enjoy all the different playstyles, so it's fun and dynamic and feeling pretty good.
So another off-stream update from a minute or 2 ago. Demon Frog had finished in 9th place, also in bin 4 here with a 127.23.
And I believe that will close out bin 4. No, wait, bin 4 is 8 minutes, so we have until the 131 mark for bin 4 to stay open.
Which we are at, so it's about to actually expire here in just like 5 seconds. Which there it goes. I touch on getting that adamant ribbon.
Yeah, and
This will be our first pick on TNT, which, yeah, just Opal Gauntlets, so...
Yeah, it's
you know,
kind of a waste.
Alright, another quick off-stream update. Phoenix29 finishes in 10th place with 132.07, missing bin 4 by about 30 seconds. We'll open up bin 5.
And bin 5 will stay open for 16 minutes more. So basically 148.07 will still get you, 5 points.
I don't think we've actually seen behind Cube Block, have we?
If we have, I do not remember what it is. Because, memory hole.
I don't remember seeing this. Maybe
Gaia is behind Q Block in Marsh Cave.
Thank you.
Thank my spreadsheet.
Yeah, because I see that, like, I saw Earth 4, and I know that there's a power bonk in here, because we saw this fairly early on.
Gaia actually has Fade in it, which I never got to use.
Yeah, level 7 Fade is kind of a kick in the pants, honestly.
I was secretly kind of hoping for a White Mage in the 4th slot, but when I saw the red, I was like, yeah, that'll be fine. With Nuke and Life 2, Red Learnable, I'm like, that's kind of all I need.
Yeah, I cannot blame you at all for that, because Nuke at level 2, Life 2 at level 5, and he had some decent levels. He had a good amount of casts on him.
doing a quick inventory check, looking for the bottle. It's like, oh, doesn't look like I have it.
And just shouting this out to the audience, if you enjoy what you've seen here tonight, make sure to toss the runners a follow. They put on a good race for us this evening. You know, they deserve your follow. At least I think they do, because this has been it's been an entertaining race. And if you're interested in, you know, the Final Fantasy Randomizer itself, come join us on our Discord. It's a pretty friendly community, because, well, we're all friendly because the game sometimes isn't.
Randomizers giveth and randomizers taketh away.
Very much so. And I know Tia was somewhere in the Cardia Isles. Was Tia hiding at Cardia Tiny or Cardia Forest? I don't remember.
I want to say it was actually grassy.
Yeah,
I think
Cardia
it
Grass.
was- yeah, it was grassy.
Thank you. Yeah, because I didn't keep notes on this pretty much at all myself tonight.
Looks like we're going to the waterfall entrance, though. We'll see.
That was Elf Castle.
Yeah, but if he hasn't checked unless he's just turning in the herb, if he didn't actually check Elfland Armory, there are 2 shards in there. That would put him in go mode.
Yeah, there's a couple of shards hiding out in the elf closet, which apparently he hasn't checked. So that's gonna be, gonna be shards for him. Yep, and no empty holes. Tetron is in go mode. And Life will point out in chat that when he came here the first time, his thief hadn't hit level 15, so couldn't pick the lock yet.
Those pesky levels.
Stupid locked doors, with their keeping people out and trying to keep precious things in them. Psh. This is an RPG, man. All the treasure chests should just be available, and doors should be unlocked, and you should just be able to loot everything indiscriminately. Destroy all the pots, and, rummage through all the cabinets.
This isn't Legend of Zelda.
Shh, just let it happen. And Tetron going in with a 3-man, using, using Patty there to keep the floor clean. Yeah, you gotta have somebody to mop up the floor. Especially if they've been leaking blood on it.
Off-stream update, Budgemano finishes 11th place, 137.05, still comfortably in Ben 5.
All right, yeah, we'll see how Tetron's first Topher dive goes. Well, hopefully the only Topher dive.
Go, Tetron, go! Go, Tetron, go!
Because after the kind of start of the CD has, like, you don't want to see any. I mean, you don't want to see a Topher wipe, period, at all. But when you have that rough of an early game, you definitely don't want to see somebody wipe out a Topher. It can be extremely disheartening when that happens.
Yeah, that's why I'm cheering him on, because, you know, Tetron's a good guy, and he's done a lot of work on the randomizer itself. So, yeah, that's why I'm, you know, cheering for him, too. Yeah, for example, those of you brave enough to test out the beta, there's a new overworld system that Tetron has been working on that is, it's definitely an interesting change of pace and is a thing of beauty. Alright, here comes Lich, and how quickly does Lich go down? Probably pretty quick. Oh yeah.
Especially when fast happens first.
Yeah, fast before punch, yep, down he goes. 16 hits, 1600 damage. What Lich?
There was a Lich there?
I mean, I see a Lich-shaped image that was on my screen, but, you know, I blinked, so yeah.
I just felt a little bump in my chair as we kind of went downstairs, that's all.
No, I thought that was my dog sneezing.
That ninja actually doing really good work with the Excal. You know, not one-shotting it, but basically making it to where that master is definitely well within range to be able to finish it off.
Well, Excal plus 4 with a damage bonus of 35% for the elemental is, it's nothing to laugh at. Like, that thing will do some massive damage to everything except chaos.
Yeah, I mean, at that point, you know, the only weapon that really beats the Excal is, you know, either I would say, like, Vorpal Katana because of the crit if it rolls up, especially with the way the weights are, or, you know, Amasa, in which case the Masa rolled up as well. So those would be the three weapons. But, you know, if Katana or Vorpal roll vanilla or down, then probably not because of the loss of crit. But, you know.
I don't know. I would argue that a vanilla Katana is still pretty much worth it, because that's still got a massive crit. Also because it looks like you're swinging a dagger, and, you know, it's just so much fun to stab chaos with a little dagger.
Alright, Kraken 2 we're going to do, looks like Ruse Stick, Fight with the Master, and Fast with the Red Wizard. Sadly, that Red Wizard is gone, so no life. We are two-manning it the rest of the way.
Well, hopefully the Ruse sticks. Wait, Ruse works, you know.
I mean, it probably might have saved that ninja, because got one Ruse Stick off. Thankfully, because Kraken smacked the ninja, but only got one hit for 90 instead of potentially, you know, lots of hits for a dead ninja.
Very true, very true. And at least that ninja has, you know, some spell ability, you know, potentially easy, or potentially able to fast himself. But coming out 8 hits for 521 points of damage on Tia 2 already. Not too shabby. 5 hits for 390 coming out of the ninja. 6 hits for 113. Not so good on that round.
Yeah, 5 for 144, and let's see, Master Punch, 369s. We're sitting at about 1500 damage dealt.
6 hits, 417, not too shabby. 4 hits, 88. Ooh, low rolls.
Yeah, there we go.
All right, Ninja survives, Black Belt survives. Hope to see one of them moved around a little bit.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's like, how do you play this? Do you keep the ninja in first slot with the Ruse Stick to try to be the tank, and then kind of shift the Master down to third slot, so it's like high chance that if he's going to swing, it's going to be on the ninja, or you just throw everything onto the Master and hope for the best?
dodge tank for the win. That's how I'd roll with it. And at this point, well, you know, given that that X-Cal is +4, I might actually stick with that still on the ninja. It looks like he's given the ninja the power bonk as well, so he's probably going all in on the ninja surviving, or doing the damage. And probably going to move that ribbon and that gold up to, yeah, okay.
Kind of the crazy thing, you saw that the damage on the ninja with that X-Cal looked to be almost identical. I think they were pretty, like, I think it was 73-74, so.
Yeah, it's kind of the... It's nothing to laugh at. All right, 4 hits, 305 coming out. Chaos swings back, 1 hit for 107 on that Master. Ruse once, and then a swing maybe. 4 hits, 368. Swing! 4 hits, 134. You're going to need some power bunks there. 2 hits, 302. Cure 4.
Cure 4.
2 hits, 250. Too bad he didn't have the lock ready. All right, there's another Ruse stick pop. And power bump time.
Yeah, definitely going all in on the ninja, because, yeah, that Master, you can breathe on the Master now and it's going to die.
Yeah, think funny thoughts of the Master and watch it turn into a pile of nut. That 7 hit 645 though, that nigh on dead pile of nothing is still doing some good damage. 3 hits 220. Power bonk. Bane coming out, doing nothing. Yay, ribbons. 2 hits 193. 2 hits 207. 53 damage from a lit 3 coming out, taking down the Master. Ninja time, only 3 hits for 130. Swing and a miss from Chaos. More power bonk.
See, now the scary thing is you need to get the damage in, because he's going through that spell list. You know Cure 4 is at the start of it, so you really probably don't want to see another Cure 4. Like, he hasn't shown any, like, scary spells. Fire 3, I think, is the worst, but he also hasn't tried using his skill either, so who knows. And so, alright.
There's the Cure 4.
Yep, went all the way through it.
Alright, 4 hits 707. That's much better. 6 hits 449. Oof.
He is just blazing through that spell list now.
Yeah, Bane, late 3. Rub. I think there's going to be another Rub that comes out of this one.
Yeah, and I think Rub is the last one, and then it resets.
Oh, no.
Back to Cure 4. I think it's Fire 3. Yeah, Fire 3, I think, then Rub, then Cure 4. There's Rub. Uh-oh.
Oh, man, this is a close one.
Oh, there it is.
My goodness. I don't think that ninja has lock either, because if it did, I imagine he probably would have cast it by now.
Yep, I don't believe so. So yeah, now of course that you're power bonking. Now he's just like, I'm gonna do swings instead. When you would have rather seen that before, it's like, okay, 3 power bonks. Now it's time to try this again.
Ugh.
That's not what you want to see, though.
Yeah. It's almost drink strats time to keep that hit points up. Oof, man, this is getting real close.
Ooh, there was a nice swing. 5 for 1,000.
Oh, nice. Need more.
I think that was the second rub, though.
2 hits, 542.
Yeah,
Oh. Casty Chaos, you jerk. 1 hit for 120. Ugh. Yeah.
Drink strats.
Chug, chug, chug. It's like stabbing a gummy bear. You just keep stabbing and it doesn't quite do anything. Yeah, I think the katana would have been a good idea here, except I don't think Tetron had a katana on him. I mean, honestly, against Chaos, I almost would have swapped to that Coral Sword +5, because that has a pretty good crit rate as well.
Yeah, I was maybe hoping Chaos didn't roll high on potentially Absorb or Evade. Sadly, kind of did both of them. I mean, not super high on Evade, thankfully, but decent. Getting some really good swings, and then I say that there's the Cure 4 that comes out again.
All right,
I think it's Hold A and Pray at this point now.
Yep, so we've got Cure 4 fast. Hey, a swing!
We're at about 1,100 damage. 2 for 2, 44, so it's 13.
Third spell, Bane. Fourth spell, Lit 3.
Oh. There's 621.
Fifth spell, Rub.
First rub, there's Lit 2.
Sixth rubbed.
Chaos has got to be close at this point. Oh,
Skill.
Skills. That's not what we want to see.
Well, it's better than moving through the spell list.
Punch
Swing.
missed.
Oh, more swings. Yes, more swings, less casts. Down it goes! Get your
Nice.
GG's out for Tetron. Holy crap, that chaos. Tetron with an official racetime.gg time of 1:48:12. Sweet googly moogly.
That was quite the chaos fight there.
And we're going to see if Tetron wants to join us in here, and I'm going to drag him in now. GG's Tetron.
Cure 4, drink. I have never had a chaos battle go like that.
Yeah, it was a lot of stabbing and hoping, and then just seeing that Cure 4 come again, because, oh my god, that was a casty chaos.
It's a good thing he didn't have nuke or anything really nasty, but oh my god, how many hit points did he have? Because like I'm swinging and I'm swinging and I'm swinging and he just won't die. I mean, I probably must. I mean, between the 4 Cure 4s, I must have done like 8,000 damage to him.
I think he was somewhere in like the 35 to 3600 HP range.
All right, I just cracked it open. It looks like Chaos had 4,265 hit points.
I lied.
Gee. Yeah, it's a pile of bricks.
Yeah.
I pulled it off.
Oh my goodness. So yeah, the chance of magic use was 96 out of 128. The chance of ability was 64 out of 128. The abilities were Poison, Ink, Swirl.
Swirl would have been bad.
Yeah, glad you got through it before that Fire 3 came out, because that was the next spell that was going to be coming up on the list, and you had 31 hit points left, and oh my goodness.
I'm pretty sure I reached some kind of buff cap on the power on Saber, because like I power bonked like 6 times, and I was not doing the damage I needed to. But yeah, it came through.
Yeah, well, congratulations on finishing that seat. I know it was a bit of a rough start for you, but what did you think about it overall?
I'm not good at starting these, so I spent a whole lot of time dying and resetting out, and I actually found the katana at one point. I'm like, yes, the katana, and then something wiped me, and I never went back for it, and I can't remember where it was. And I don't know, I found the floater at about 20 minutes. I'm like, yes, this is awesome. I sailed all the way over there and forgot that I didn't have the canoe. So that was that was one of those, bonked off the river kind of moments. And yeah, there's just a lot of that. And then like I finally was happy with my party at like, I don't know, 40 or 50 minutes. And then I'm like, I only have 2 slices. I gotta get cracking and opening chests and stuff, because I had been focusing on exploration and trying to find the towns. And I found Elfland pretty late. I never found Crescent Lake, and yeah, it was just it was just a rough start. And then once I was finally ready to go, I had so many boxes I had to open. I was counting every single one.
Yeah, well, the only thing that matters really, or the most important thing, is you finished. So you've got your, let me see, 148.12. I think that still has you in bin 5. I don't know. I can't math right now. My brain is turned to mush. It has you getting value points.
Yes. Never give up.
Yeah, well, GG's on that one. That was it was a tough one to you, but you made it through, so congrats.
Well, I only did half of a practice and I was practicing without notes, playing on my cell phone. So like that was my entire practice for this seed. So just going for the swag.
I'm a bit speechless on that, honestly, because I've done a lot of practice on these because I like playing the game too. So, and
I love playing the game. I just I have work and family and all those other obligations. So
stupid reality, and just got confirmation from Darkmoon that you were off by 5 seconds for bin 5.
Oh, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
All right, well, sorry about that.
Well, you were close. You were close.
Well, chaos. Just
Cure 4, Cure 4, Cure 4.
Man, yeah. Cure 4, drink.
All right, and with that, I'm pretty well spent on questions because my brain has turned into a pile of sleuth.
Yep, I'm about the same.
Yeah, so I'm thinking we'll kick it around to final thoughts. Let's kick it off with you, Luffy DV. What's your final thoughts on this?
Well, thank you to both of you guys for doing the comms tonight. Thank you to our trackers doing the stuff behind the scenes, and RPG Limit Break for hosting us, and the runners. It was a lot of fun. Without the runners, we have no tournament. So thanks, guys. Looking forward to how my team can do tomorrow, and hopefully we're there next week.
All right, and let's kick it on over to you, Guardian Marcus.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you to the committee, again, amazing tournament. Thank you so much for all the time and effort you put into it. To all the trackers, all the comms, you guys are amazing. You make these restreams really exciting. And thank you to my teammates, including you, Demon, for being just wonderful and being there. Thank you.
And Metagloria, final thoughts?
Just happy that I was able to get restreamed on a seed that wasn't a total embarrassment, and I actually do pretty well. Shout out to the FFR community. I'm still relatively new here. This is like the second tournament or league type thing that I've been a part of. And I've been playing FF1 for 30 years and just discovered this pretty recently and was like, wow, this is really cool. And everyone here has been super welcoming and super positive, and it's just been so much fun racing and being part of this group. So anybody in chat who's not already doing this and is kind of interested, go for it. It's a blast.
All right, Sir Linkalot, let's get your final thoughts.
Yeah, no, it was a fun seed. Very interesting NRC being, kind of safe, as well as there just not being a lot of locations right away to check. We were either really shallow or just nothing there. And just having to kind of leave and check other options, and kind of everything was just kind of in the Northern Hemisphere right away. And that kind of just blew the entire seed open because Floater and Canoe were basically just right next to each other, almost in two different dungeons. But looking forward to the last race of week 4 tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, I'm going to be doing the restreaming on that one. That's going to be on the Final Fantasy Randomizer channel at 2 p.m. Eastern, 11 a.m. Pacific. I'm going to give my final thoughts, and then I'll toss it on over to our man of the field, Demon RHK, for the closing thoughts. So for me, I just want to say thank you again to the runners, and thanks to Lorphin Borphin and Cyrenus for doing the tracking for us tonight. And thanks to Darkmoon for restreaming it, because if we didn't have a restreamer, we would have just been staring at a blank screen. And thanks again to RPG Limit Break for letting us bogart their channel for a couple of hours. And Demon, I'm going to toss it on over to you for closing thoughts.
Thank you. So once again, just thank you all for watching. Without a good audience here, we wouldn't have anything to stream to. Great shout out to all of our runners. They put on a heck of a show. Really tight leading finish here on stream as well. Thank you to RPG Limit Break. If you've liked what you've seen here, stick around. We've got one last regular season, I guess you could call it, race tomorrow afternoon for the Fall League before we go into semifinals. Come over to the Randomizer at Final Fantasy Randomizer. We would love to have you join us on the Discord. We are pretty friendly. We don't bite unless you ask politely. And not only do we have this going on, we are in our Speed Gaming Live qualifiers as well. So we've got events going pretty well nonstop. We've got a Duck Derby coming up not long after that. But thank you once again to the rest of my crew, both my co-coms here, trackers, Restream, all that. Everybody have a great night.